You know what the single most frustrating feeling is for an entrepreneur? It's not really failure. It's being stuck. Yeah, it's that feeling of just spinning your wheels, knowing you're capable of so much more. But for some reason, the business just isn't moving. Well, today, we're going to decode that exact feeling by looking at what real people have said about how they finally broke through. I mean, we've all been there, right? You're putting in the hours, you're working your tail off, but that needle just isn't moving the way you know it could. It honestly feels like you're running in place.
And that's the strange part, isn't it? It's not like you lack ambition. You've got tons of great ideas. So the real question becomes, what is this invisible thing that's holding you back?
Okay, so if it's not your strategy and it's not your work ethic, then the problem has to be deeper, right? It's got to be something under the surface. So what is really going on here?
And here it is. This is the key. The real roadblocks are usually inside us. They are these hidden blocks, patterns, and behaviors that are running on autopilot just beneath the surface, and they're quietly messing up our progress.
So, what do these hidden blocks actually look like? Well, you know that thing where you call it research, but you're really just procrastinating? Or that fear of failure that stops you from actually launching your best idea? Or even just that quiet little voice that says you don't really deserve to succeed? Yep, those are the patterns that get in our way, even when we think we're trying our best.
And look, because the problem is so deep, the fix can't be some new productivity app or another marketing funnel. It needs a direct, powerful intervention to actually break the cycle, something that gets right to the heart of the matter.
And here's what's so interesting about that kind of help. It's often something people know they kind of need, but they have no idea about its true power until they actually experience it. It's so much more than just getting a bit of advice. This chart just nails the difference. See, typical advice gives you tactics, the what to do. But this deeper kind of coaching uncovers why you aren't doing it. It goes way beyond just handing you information and actually drives a transformation by getting to that root cause, like self-doubt. So what's really cool is that when you look at all these stories, you can actually start to piece together a framework for creating your own breakthrough. A clear, repeatable system starts to show up that pretty much anyone can use to get unstuck. And this breakthrough path seems to have 4 essential pillars. Think of them like the 4 legs of a table. If one is missing, the whole thing is wobbly. You've got unwavering accountability, clear and actionable guidance, targeted growth strategies, and relentless motivation. Let's dig into each one. Okay, first up, accountability. When you're an entrepreneur, you're the captain, the crew, pretty much the whole ship. This part is absolutely critical. It's just way too easy to let yourself off the hook when you're the only one watching.
This quote says it perfectly. We all need that one person. And not just a cheerleader, but someone who's going to hold you to the promises you make to yourself. That outside perspective is what keeps you going when your own motivation dips.
But hey, accountability by itself isn't quite enough. And that brings us to the next 2 pillars, which totally go hand in hand, guidance and strategy. It's one thing to be held accountable, but you need to be held accountable to doing the right things. You need a map and you need a plan. And this is where the rubber really meets the road. It's about getting real, practical advice. We're not talking about abstract theories here. We're talking about solid strategies and ideas you can actually use tomorrow to see results.
All right, so you've got accountability, you've got a great strategy. The last crucial piece of this puzzle is the fuel to actually execute that plan, especially when things get tough, and that is relentless motivation.
This quote gets right to the heart of it. It's about having someone in your corner who just refuses to let you give up on yourself. Sometimes, just having another person who believes in you is the bridge you need to get over your own self-doubt.
So when you bring all 4 of these pillars together, the result is, well, it's huge. The impact goes way beyond your balance sheet. It starts to create this fundamental, life-changing shift.
And here's the proof. People aren't just talking about their sales funnels or lead gen. They're talking about their lives changing. See, when you fix the deep patterns holding you back, the good stuff starts to spill out into every part of your life. This final quote just captures it so beautifully. The impact is beyond words. I mean, how do you quantify a new level of confidence? How do you measure breaking a pattern of self-sabotage you've had your whole life? You can't. It's priceless. And this brings everything right back to you. It's so important to get this. The patterns we've been talking about, the procrastination, the fear, the doubt, they don't just live at the office. They follow you home. They show up in your relationships, your health, everywhere.
So I'll just leave you with this one question. If you were being totally honest with yourself, what is the one single pattern that if you could just break it, would unlock everything else for you? Because just identifying it, that is the first step to becoming unstoppable.